Like we say at Veteran Hiring Solutions, people don't follow companies, they follow leaders. So before we get into the second shift supervisor role in Carrollton, Texas, can we hear a little bit about you and what got you to this moment at the company?
Yeah, sure, Justin. So I started with Ryerson back in 2015 as the ops manager at our Houston facility. And after doing that for a few years, I was promoted into a regional role. So now I travel to Dallas and Denver and Salt Lake and some of our other facilities. But specifically, I've been working a lot with our Dallas team where we have this need. And it's a great opportunity. I know we're going to get to that here in a second, but really that's what I do is working back and forth and helping out our teams amongst the Ryerson operations group.
Good. And I'm really happy that you thought of us and you thought of a veteran for the second shift supervisor role. And we're going to jump into it, but it's a Monday through Friday operation. You're starting somewhere around 1, 2 in the afternoon, and then can work from midnight to 2 in the morning, depending on business demands and handoffs. But what I enjoy most about a second shift role before we get into it is it's like the baton between the first and third shift, where that first shift has all the support and leadership and all the manufacturing, all the pretty parts, right? And then that second shift supervisor has the opportunity to interact with all those people. But halfway through the shift, they all leave. And now that shift supervisor has the ability to make some command level decisions and some more influence points, which I really like.
Absolutely. Yeah, you're spot on.
Yeah. So if we could, tell me about the second shift supervisor role, their team, and what they're going to be doing.
Yeah, for sure. So really, I think you explained it really well, but at the end of the day, we're a metal service center and distributor, and we also do some manufacturing metals processing. But on first shift, we've got a team of people out there that are handling really everything, right? We've got lines that are running and producing product. We've got receiving that's coming in inbound stock. And then we also have a team of salespeople that are making sales throughout the day. And we've got
Oh, wow.
customers from all different industries. And you look around and when you start to think about it, you'll see metal everywhere, right?
Yeah.
And so we've got this team of people that are selling. And so on second shift, really, there's maybe two parts that to speak of. And so that first part is really the order fulfillment. So we're taking those orders and we're going out there on the shop floor and we're filling those orders. And the second part, we're also, because we have some really high value machines sitting there, we're still doing manufacturing on second shift. We're still running these lines and producing. So there's that mixture of both going on in after hours setting.
Oh, and so once they pull those sheets, tubes, whatever it might be, they're staging them or to be for the third shift to then put them in the trucks. So then that morning they can go out. So really the second shift is touching all 3 lanes: production, pulling, and then staging.
Absolutely. Yeah. So we've got those at least 8, sometimes up to 10 local routes that are heading out every day in the Dallas Fort Worth area and then into West Texas, Waco. And we've got shuttles that are leaving too, that are heading to Houston, Denver. We're servicing all these other Ryerson branches. So there's a lot of responsibility and there's a big impact that this leader has on our market.
What's their human footprint? Are they leading? I think you said somewhere between 12, 15 people. Is that
Yeah,
right?
so there's about 12 to 15 people, and probably around 7 of those are order fulfillment, and then the others are either going to be running lines or packing the product coming off of those lines.
And from our conversation before we got on camera, the biggest opportunity for impact for this supervisor is building that cohesion in the unit, right? Is getting those 12 to 15 individuals to see themselves as a team, as one. Is that the biggest opportunity for improvement?
By far, yes. And at the end of the day, when you start your day on second shift, you start to see what your demand is and you start to see what your workload is, right? And as you mentioned, you're that liaison in between the first and third shift. So you're hustling to get these orders completed and get these trucks ready to head out. And you know that 5 a.m, there's going to be a truck here to head to West Texas. And at 6 a.m, somebody's gonna be headed to Waco and so on. And so you're hustling to get these orders completed and things filled. And at the end of the day, really that all comes down to people and training and leadership. And that's where the rubber meets the road.
That's what I enjoy about this role the most, is it truly is managing the whole human. It's what military leadership is. You're an NCO and you're used to coming in and managing humans and learning about them, investing in them, watching them grow, watching the team grow. So this isn't an extremely technical. It's about managing humans and building unit cohesion. To me, this is like a dream for somebody wanting to come in and leverage their leadership.
Absolutely. It really is a great opportunity.
Yeah. And the second shift we talked about at the beginning, Well, the beauty of the second shift role is you get the investment of the leadership, the sales team, everybody that's there Monday through Friday, 9 to 5. But then they all leave and you get to challenge yourself and grow. And you get to grow the team and you get to put your own little spin on the culture of that development. And so somebody that wants to get into this industry or in the manufacturing and grow, the second shift leadership roles are the best because you get to FaceTime with what we would call the flag staff in the military. And then they walk away and you get to be a leader every second half of the shift.
Absolutely.
Yeah, that's great. Is there anything, because this is down and dirty, I know exactly, but the NCOs are going to love this. Is there anything we wanted to talk about on here that we haven't? Because it really is just a straight leadership role. If you're open to the shift work, you're open to this type of work, and the location as an NCO and a leader that wants to lead humans, this is amazing. Are we missing anything?
Yeah, I'd say the one thing that I'd like to mention, especially from my experience on second shift, specifically in Dallas, is if you're a data-driven person and you are excited about productivity and those metrics and pushing people and helping people, we're able to track how many orders we're producing per hour, right? By bay or by what we call a work center, whether it's plate, sheet, or bar. And we're able to set those metrics and really just help to push and produce. And at the end of the day, people like to know how they're doing. We like to know if were we successful yesterday on our shift or not? And we have the system in place for that. And if someone is data driven and enjoys that aspect, it's a good fit.
Yeah. And as a military person, I just keep thinking of the gamification of the 3 different sections and getting the team to have some fun pushing themselves to get better,
Sure.
more effective. That I see it's great. And there's relocation available. So if you're not in the area, don't fret that they can get you there. And yeah, I think I have everything I need to go get that right NCO for you. And if you're in manufacturing or you're transitioning out of the military, why I like this role is because you're managing real people in the real world. You're solving real world problems in real time. And that's what we really enjoy. And so that's why I really like this role. All right, we're going to get out to work. We're going to get this message out to the community ASAP. And as soon as we find that right human, we're going to send them to you.